What's up everyone? If this is your first time visiting the channel, my name's Anthony. Very glad to have you here. Now, Shawn from Lost and Real wants hidden gems. So, hidden gems he shall have. These are movies that you probably haven't seen, but if you have, feel free to let me know what you thought of them in the comment section below. What follows are 3 hidden gems which I highly recommend.
I killed some folks quite a while back.
They told me I'm well from it now.
Why are you letting him out?
He's free, his time's up. That's the rules.
My first hidden gem is the 1996 movie Sling Blade. Question: can a lead character with an intellectual disability and a bone-chilling past find his way in the world after being released from a state hospital?
Nice to meet you, Carl.
Pleased to meet you.
Sling Blade is a thoughtful, amazing, thoroughly engaging film. Written, directed, and starring Billy Bob Thornton. I chose this as my hidden gem because I feel like even though this movie won Academy Awards, it still seems to have gotten criminally overlooked as the years have gone by. The heart of this movie is the friendship that Carl develops with a young boy named Frank and his mother. But as the movie progresses, the question arises, will Carl's past actions come back into play? The movie also features a really impressive supporting cast. And there's so many likable characters here, but there's one character in particular you're guaranteed to hate with a passion.
Begat, and lo and behold, someone says some shit to someone or another. Just how retarded are you?
Stop it, Dole.
Frankie, you be quiet.
Despite the grim subject matter it tackles, it actually still manages to pull on your heartstrings and give you some laughs. I highly recommend giving Sling Blade a watch if you've never seen it.
Death be not proud, nor canst thou kill me.
My second hidden gem is one for the horror crowd. I went with Exorcist 3 from 1990. When it comes to the Exorcist franchise, people tend to focus mainly on the original movie, which makes sense. The original was a horror classic. Then the second one came along, and the less said about that one, the better. But then there's the third, Exorcist 3. Now this has gotten more of a following as time has gone by, but it's still rarely brought up on best of lists or general discussions of horror movies, so I say it's time to change that. Exorcist 3 was written and directed by William Peter Blatty. Blatty of course wrote the 1971 novel The Exorcist, and the Academy Award-winning screenplay for the film adaptation. Exorcist 3 is based on his 1983 novel Legion. This is a haunted movie that will make your skin crawl, in a good way, if that's possible. It stars George C. Scott, who was incredible in his part as the grizzled Lieutenant Kinderman. He's investigating a series of horrific murders which are eerily similar to those of a deceased serial killer. Needless to say, the story goes to some dark, strange, and very creepy places.
I want the file on that man.
Lastly, there are 2 cuts of this movie, the theatrical cut and the director's cut. Both are solid in their own right, but I prefer the theatrical version myself, so that would be the one I recommend to check out. My third hidden gem is Mighty Joe Young from 1949. I'm aware this movie is already beloved by anyone into classic monster movies or creature features, but I'm hoping casual fans of the modern monsterverse will give this one a watch. As awesome as the original King Kong is, Mighty Joe Young is a bit more accessible, the special effects are awesome, and it has a ton of fun set pieces that lend a lot to its rewatchability. The story is centered on Jill Young, who raised a pet gorilla named Joe ever since he was an adorable little hairball. Years later, when the gorilla was fully grown into this glorious stop-motion creature, Hollywood promoter Max O'Hara swooped into the picture. He convinced Jill to bring Joe back to America, where they could be stars.
You don't want to waste your life out in the woods like this. Let me show you what the real world is like.
Inevitably, Jill and Joe realize fortune and fame may not be for them. Mighty Joe Young is well worth the watch for the Academy Award-winning stop-motion special effects alone. Willis O'Brien, aka the man behind the animation for King Kong, was supervisor of the film's stop-motion, but it was the legendary Ray Harryhausen who handled the bulk of the animation. Harryhausen gave Joe a life and energy all his own. This is a true underrated classic. There you have it. Those are my 3 hidden gems: Sling Blade, Exorcist 3, Mighty Joe Young. So, huge congratulations to my friend Shawn from Lost and Real on his 2,000 subs. Before we know it, he'll be at 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and so on. Deservedly so. If you haven't already subbed, hit up his channel, show some love. Thanks for watching everyone, be well, later.